all of you. Since last few days I am not feeling well, so not able to take your class regularly. Still I want to communicate some of the concept regarding the computer application through this video. So today we are also not going to take the live class, but I am providing you a video that will help you to understand this chapter, and it is the last part and completion of the chapter. So in the last class we have discussed about the wildcard. So wildcard, everybody know, we use two signs. First is the question mark, second is the asterisk symbol. So question mark is used to search the file. Suppose I want to search a file, then I have to put is demo question mark .doc. It means it will search all the doc files that are available in the system for the Ubuntu method. It means these are the systems to searching the file with the help of which operating system? Linux operating system, Ubuntu, this type of both operating system. So come to the second point, that is the searching method, that is asterisk method. So in asterisk method we have discussed already in the previous class that suppose I am using a asterisk .doc. In that case it will search all the files of document which have the extension document and started with A. So answer.doc, ask.doc, anu.doc, ये आपके 3 डॉक्यूमेंट्स इसमें फाइंड आउट हुए. So the preceding result suggests that the file's name starting with the character A. So suppose I have changed the name A with the name of S, then it will search all the files which are belongs the first letter with the S. So some of the starting and closing program. So like in MS in our Windows we are able to get the MS Paint. Similarly, and a Notepad for the editor. So Notepad is known as a editor, text editor we can say, and similarly MS Paint is used for a picture configuration or picture settings. So we can edit a picture. That will be basic application which is inbuilt the operating system. So similar to that, starting getting text editor, it allows you to edit the text within the Linux operating system. So in this part we are using BOS 6 Linux operating system. BOS is a Indian operating system. It is open source operating systems. We have already discussed open source. It means we need not to be paid any payment to access these services. So text editor allows us to make the text different type of font and different type of size of the font. Similarly, the next topic is starting GNU Paint program. Like in Windows, suppose I have the Windows and I have MS Paint feature in my system because I am using Windows. So as we are using Windows, so we have MS Paint in our system. Similarly, if you have the DOS operating system or Linux operating system, or we can say Ubuntu operating system, in that case you are able to find the GNU Paint where you can edit the respective pictures with the help of options provided in the GNU Paint data. So we can create, we can edit, we can color, different type of options are there. So next is closing of program. So whenever we are discussing about the closing of program, so similarly as we are using Alt plus F4 to close the application currently open on the desktop. So it is similar like that. Alt plus F4, if we will use Alt plus F4, in that case we are able to see the files which are opening in front of us is used to just close the file. One shortcut key is there, Alt and Tab. I'll you Alt and Tab. In case of Alt and Tab, you are able to see the different type of windows which are opening on your system. So next topic, that are the managing files and folders. So that is very big task, how to manage the files and folders, because in Windows it is very easy to create the files and folders in different type of drives. So how we can make the folders in different type of directory. So in case of Ubuntu or the Linux, we known as folder as the directory. In case of Windows, we know that contain the folder which contain different type of file. Similarly, directory contains different type of files or other directory also. So directory work as a folder in Ubuntu and both Linux operating system. So in other words, we can say the information is organized on the disk drive in the directories to perform any kind of operation of the computer, such as saving of the work and installing of the program. These are the some major and important things, whether we have to install any program or maybe we have to save any of the data which are going to work on it. So further we will get the same data as it is in the same directory that we have created where we have saved the file. So the file you create can be stored in many locations such as the hard disk, network drive and pen drive. So hard disk, everybody know the system part which is connected, the memory part which is known as secondary memory and directly connected to the system. In network drive, it is the drive through which different computer can access the data. Suppose that is the network drive and few computers are connected with that particular system. So suppose I have shared the drive or the content to different users. Suppose that is some information that is be usable for each of the employee in the organization. In that case, we can store the information on the network drive. So if anybody wants, suppose that system is not working, still anybody wants, out of 3 they are able to access the data which is available on the internet or the network. So it is a network drive. Suppose you want to store the data in your pen drive and you want to go anywhere, then you can also store the data in pen drive. So come to the next topic, that is how to create a folder. So in Linux and Ubuntu, there is very basic method to create the folder. So first we will click on home. What is the home? In the previous section we have learned, home is the place where all the directories are located, all the directories and the folders. Similarly, the different type of softwares are available there. So in case home icon located on the desktop, so it is the desktop part of it, then go to the location, go to the option and right click on there. There is one option that is create a new folder. So new folder appear. When you click on it, you can enter key and you are able to open a new folder. So suppose you want to creating a new folder and want to change the name of the folder. In that case, we go to the renaming files and folders. So how to rename the file? There is very simple method. 2 methods we can use. Simple method that is like Windows. Suppose that is the course folder. I just right click on it and rename option is there, and I have updated that part latest course. So one method is that you just right click on that particular folder and just rename the data that are available on the options of the right click of the mouse. So the second method is available in the properties. When you right click on the folder, go to the properties. In properties, folder name is there. By default, the folder name is there. When you edit the folder name, you can type a new name here. You can Control A, select all the data and just remove or edit the new file name that you want to be provided to the system. So perform some of the steps renaming of the file or folder. First method we have already discussed by the practical. If renaming option is there, when you right click on it, you can rename it, and another method by the help of property. So one more thing we required. Suppose I want to change the location of the file or folder. So suppose I want to copy that content from one location to another location. In that case, what I can do? So I need to copy or moving the file or folder from one location to another. That's the same thing we can do with the help of copy or move option. So select the file for the folder that you want to move or copy, right click on there, and suppose you are right clicking on there, and one option is there, that is copy and move. So similarly we will just right click here, one option is there, that is copy, no move option is there. Suppose you want have a pen drive, in that case you can move the data or send the data on that particular pen drive, but in Windows, move option is directly not here. We have two methods, cut and copy. Now suppose I want to take the copy at two places, then I will use copy. Suppose I want to remove that data and copy that data to the next location, then I will use the cut command. So just click on that file or the folder, and we have one option, that is copy, and second option is delete, second option is move to. Suppose you want to copy the content and copy to another location, you can paste the data at the another location. Suppose you want to move that folder to that new location, you can also do this. So deleting a file or folder, that is very simple. Select the file, use the delete command. So instead of going in recycle bin, there is the recycle bin known as trash. So we can click on move to trash. In trash it means it is work similar like the recycle bin and allowed to store all the deleted parts. Suppose I want to restore the data again, so again I would to go to the trashes, go to the trash icon, just right click on that particular folder and restore the option, it will be automatically located to the previous location. The next topic, that is the shutting down of the computer. Suppose you have completed your all the tasks, and the last task is to shut down the system properly, so all the content will be saved properly and the Windows also get shut down in a proper method. So shut down, it means you have to shut down the system properly, not directly switch off the power button. So it may corrupt any of the data if you are during the switch off directly the computer, it may corrupt any of the file of the Windows or any operating system. So try to always shut down in a proper method. So what is the proper method? In Windows, when I click on start, and one option we have there, shut down and restart. Similarly, when we click on the Ubuntu or the Linux operating system, power off and restart system are there. So when we click on that icon, the same icon will be there, and we have the option, that is the power off option. When we click on power off, it will be that shut down. So that's all about the chapter. Go to the summary, try to do the question answers that are already discussed with you. So some of the question answers are already given to you, no need to do the question answers, whose answers are already written in the data of the notes. So you have to do from the short question answer, you have to do, and after it long question answer. These question answer you have to complete it in your copy. So whenever you will ask to be submit the copy in the school, that time I will check all the chapters that has been given to you for completion of the work. I think this video will help you to understand all the things properly. Thank you. Have a nice day and complete your work. Thank you all of you.